Good morning. How is everyone doing? Happy Monday. Hopefully, you guys had a great Mother's Day weekend. Were able to spend it with people that you love and care about. Let's get this stream going. Let's make sure I get my AirPods connected. Good morning. How is everyone doing? Happy Monday. Hopefully, you guys had a great Mother's Day weekend. Were able to spend it with people that you love and care about. Let's get this stream going. Let's make sure I get my AirPods connected. Good morning. How is everyone? Alrighty, guys, let's take a look at this. Market opening up red. Um, Kind of was expecting it. It's pulled down a lot of my swings. I know that obviously um, not everything I'm trading is on the Nasdaq, but again, it kind of does represent the whole market. This S&P 500 ETF SPY will show the exact same thing. A little bit of glimmer of hope, however, is that it looks like it is um, going to bounce, hopefully. Now, obviously, you can't predict anything. The MACD is not looking too hot, but we've seen it plenty of times before where it does not follow the MACD. It definitely could be trying to validate this old resistance as a new support. A lot of times when they get breaks like this, they'll come back and then retest and then go on. It's a little bit more clear on /NQ. We'll see a little bit better picture. Looks like we are trying to bounce. Hopefully the market holds. Now this one, the MACD is already technically turned red. Very possible that it could do the same thing as it did over here. Just a slight red MACD, and then we're just going to power right through it. All depends on investors and if someone tweets something. Checking out the 1 hour chart, we have a little bit better picture of what we're looking at. The MACD is already significantly red. RSI is pretty low in the 40s, and it's already trying to make a curl back up. You can see that it pokes down through the resistance, or excuse me, the new support, and then push back up. So hopefully, with that being said, we are going to recover. We are at support. All right, guys, market is open. I am opening up in the red, down $67. That's tough. I did just close out on my pins, my Pinterest swing. I did not deserve that at all. I definitely got in at a bad time. I am going to keep it on my watch list, however, because the trade could be there. It's still a decent enough setup. It's just opening up really red. I should have known to test that pullback, but that's a brutal pullback. You guys up 6.5% on the morning. That's awesome to see. Definitely at support. Hopefully it keeps pushing. We're at a little bit of a resistance right here, but I don't think it's anything significant. Hopefully we'll be able to break through it. Obviously we're going to have some pullbacks. It's not going to be a perfect row of green candles, but it's looking like we can at least hit up here at our support. Hopefully that continues. /NG will also confirm it. We are looking like we're in a upward channel. We're making higher lows and higher highs. Hopefully we continue that trend. If we can get past these 3 EMAs, and maybe have a little bit of consolidation right in here, and then push through. Let's see what's going on. CCL, I am down. We are pushing up green, however. It looks like we might be making a recovery. The reason I'm feeling a bit more confident in this, when we're drawing a downward triangle like that, we already have broken out of it, and now it looks like we might just have been testing the old resistance as a new support. A little bit better way to see if our direction is changing is we did have a double bottom. There were two, we had one, and then the second one did not go any lower. Right here, it should have kept going down or pushed down even farther if we were going to keep in a downtrend. So it is a clear change of, at least, I'm not going to say a clear change of direction, but at least we are not in that same pattern or breaking out of it. So whether you believe that it is going to keep going up and recover, regardless if you believe that or if it's just going to go sideways, we did break out of that initial pattern, which is good news. I do have my stop set at a 3-to-1 ratio, is what you should always be looking for at least. If it does break above pre-market highs, I will be pulling on my stop. I do like to pull up my stop if it does continue to uptrend. So that way, even if it just plummets, I'm getting out where I got in and I'm not losing money. I probably about halfway through will pull about, depends on the stock, I'd say like 40% out on this one, and we'll go from there. /NQ is looking like it's pulling back. We were about 0.8% at open. Now we're up, and now, well, we're still down, but we're down 0.5, so it does look like it's trying to make a little bit of a pullback. Hopefully, we have some bullish investors. So it looks like we might. Don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to hope for anything in the market. You only react, you don't hope. And I was hoping with that Pinterest trade. We'll go over that a little bit more in a minute. Bank of America, we are down. I do have my stop still at a 3-to-1 ratio. It looks like it might have just been trying to test this diagonal support. Hopefully it bounces off and then we'll keep going. But I do want to know if we hit above that 9 EMA again. Let's take a look at MGM. We're down 4% on the day. That's tough. This one, I frankly do not deserve to make any money. I can hope, but I mean, obviously hindsight is 2020. But for me to have gone in on this trade is just poor trading. That's all it is. Clearly, we are in a sideways channel. Why I decided to get in at the very top is beyond me. And now we're in a clear, at least according to our MACD and our SI, we look like we're in a downtrend. That should be a better short than anything. So yeah, I do have my stop set. There we go. Got stopped out of Bank of America. Should I have given myself a little bit more wiggle room? We'll see. I mean, I did give myself 1%, and I would have made, I had 8% potential. Yeah, so I should have given myself a little bit more wiggle room, but it is what it is. Hopefully it bounces. I do have some alerts set, so if it recovers, then I will know and I can get back in. Not a revenge trade, just a good play. Make sure we're not getting emotional with our trading. I'm going to put it back in my watch list. Again, going back to MGM, clearly was in that channel. Why I decided to get in is beyond me. There is a chance, yes, that we could bounce up. So we're going to use these EMAs as a possible support. It looks like that might be the case, but I'm not getting my hopes up. If it does go up, that's just luck. That's not any skill, and I should not have done that. Yeah, so we'll see. I want to know if it is going up. I'll set an alert. The market is recovering a little bit more. We're down to just below 0.4% in the threes. Hopefully we do see that push up. And granted, like I said, a lot of my stocks aren't in the NASDAQ. But if it can just, again, kind of, they are correlated in a sense, this and the SPY. it pulls it up, it pulls up the market. So while the MACD isn't looking like a good buy, we might have one at least for the day. Uh, the 1 hour chart again is kind of confirming that MACD is already starting to go towards the green. And obviously in this market is so bullish for whatever reason. It's very possible that investors keep validating that old support or old resistance as a new support, and we bounce off. Um, Disney, again, I don't deserve anything on this. Why I decided to get in, beyond me. Um, it looked like, yeah, that channel, the sideways channel was a good, but it clearly broke. Granted, I got in here. I should have waited for some more confirmation. Bad trade by me. Anything at this point is just a hope and a dream, not any skill. You guys are sub 6.5%, looking like we are in good to go on that. BBY had an amazing Friday. We're down 3%. It was up 10% on Friday. Hopefully, we're going to do the same thing as before. We're going to just validate some EMAs as potential short-term supports and then keep up on our uptrend. Again, if the market does recover, it should pull up. Obviously, Bed Bath & Beyond is not a tech stock, but again, the markets are correlated in a sense. Looking at the 1 hour chart, kind of agrees with the 4 hour chart that we are about to go to a red MACD. So we'll see what happens. This actually didn't do anything necessarily wrong on my part. It's just the ebbs and flows of swing trading. You can't have green days every single day. There will be days on swing trades where you are red. You just have to hold through it and toughen up. And just like long-term investing, you're going to have bad days and bad weeks. You just have to hold through it. You have to hold to your goal. The best investors are the ones that just set it and forget it. All right. Market's down to almost the teens. We're at 0.22% right now. NQ is still pushing up. Let's go. We are in the teens, so it looks like we do have a bit of a rally. We're at 0.16, 0.15, 0.14. Hopefully, if we can break this little resistance, then we'll have a bit of a rally on the day. Hopefully, pull some of my stocks from red to green. CCL, hoping for a better recovery. It is not looking good on that candle, but we'll see. Let's see what's going on in the Discord chat. Natural gas still pushing up. Natural gas is at 3.6% on the day. Pretty impressive. You guys up 7.5%. Let's see if anything's going on in Discord. Down $76. Wow. That's brutal. If CCL can recover, which is looking like it's hoping, we'll have a good day. Come on, NASDAQ. SPY is doing a little better as well. Hoping for that recovery. Don't want to get my hopes up. So we'll see what happens. MGM's looking like we're probably going to hit our stop. It's actually be a good short. So we shall see. Again, just a point of emphasis I want to make. Bank of America really wasn't anything. Of course, I should be taking. I don't want to say like I'm not taking responsibility. Of course, I'm taking responsibility. Any trade you make is your choice. However, it wasn't like I necessarily did anything wrong. I got in at a good point, rode up a little wave, thought that wave would keep going. So why the bank is crashing, kind of beyond me. Might have to do with potential foreclosures. Let's see if there's any news. No, not really. It could just be validating, again, this little um, diagonal support. We'll see. I mean, it's a pretty hefty red candle. It's especially disappointing it was up so much pre-market. Um, yeah, I'm not sure why it sold off so aggressively. I think I had my stop. So when you look at it from this angle, it looks like it could still recover for sure. It looks like at least it was in an ascending triangle. Um, yeah, not much to say about that. Pins, 100% my fault. Literally, pick the top. Can't get better than that. I am so good at picking the top, it's not even funny. I will set an alert, not for revenge trade, just so I can keep an eye on it. It does still have a good amount for profit potential at 9%. We'll see. Bulls and the Bears are fighting at 0.2% on the red. Come on, Bulls. Let's check the 1 hour chart. Trying hard. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get through that. I want to know if we hit that or break through. Fingers crossed. CCL looking like it might be trying to recover a bit. Hopefully. Somehow I'm still in MGM. Haven't gotten stopped out yet. I don't really have high hopes, but we'll see. Wow, the market's almost broken even. 0.05. Come on, hit 0.05. There we go. Wow, will the market recover? Break even? It is trying so hard. Come on, Bulls. 0.04, 0.03, 0.02. Come on, 0.01. Come on. Come on. The Bulls will not be stopped. Come on. Come on. 0.01. We hit 0.01. Beyond, let's try and take a look at some stocks. NCLH. Looking like it will become a good a good long play has 42% potential. So you could risk, oh, you could even risk 10%. Again, the issue is I don't want to um, hold through their earnings because it's going to be a tough. Obviously, they're going to get rocked on their earnings, but it looks like a good long-term play in regards to um, them, their CEO saying they have 18 months worth of cash to go without any customers. So that'll be interesting. But again, I have alerts set. I do have some shares, not anything crazy amount, but in some long-term portfolios. So hopefully recover. Um, yeah, and I have my alerts set. Nothing much about that. Oof, the Bears are pushing hard on that, down to 0.1%. Come on, Bulls, I know you can do it.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that.
So yeah, rough day. Um, obviously, waking up down $60 is tough. Looks like we have a lot of potential recovery. Again, if I hadn't taken my MGM and my pins trades, obviously looking back, I'm like, what in the world am I looking at? Those are just, I'm just throwing a dart at a board at that point. Really, then I would only be stopped out of my Bank of America. Again, could I have given it a little bit more wiggle room on my stop, of course? So that might be something to keep in mind going forward. But yeah, why I bought at the top of a channel, a sideways channel on MGM is beyond me. Um, yeah, so I don't deserve for that to go green. Disney, same thing. I don't deserve for that to go green. It would be nice, but I should have waited for confirmation. And then BBY, that's a tough little break. Hopefully, we continue to hold into that triangle, though. Even if we do break down, hopefully we can just continue up. Even if I have to hold it another week, um, set it and forget it. Um, yeah, market's making another push, 0.08. The Bulls and the Bears are going at it. Tough. But alrighty, guys. Hopefully you have a great day trading. Have a great week. Feel free to join us live every morning. Um, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and join our Discord chat. We would love to have you. Feel free to shoot me a DM if there's anything I can do, and have a great day.